name is Tammy Chambers. My number is 0399347. This is my informative speech on exercise. Turn the ordinary into extraordinary. P90X, bring it! That is the famous Tony Horton. He is the inventor of the P90X program that you see on the infomercials. Today we're going to be talking about exercise. The different types of exercise, which would be weights, cardio, and the new Peak 8 programs. First we'll talk about free weights. Free weights, if you look at the slide number 2, works many muscle groups. It is either dumbbells or barbells. And the reason why it works many muscle groups is because of the way that you're using those actual things. You have to keep them steady and in control so that way they don't move. So that way you're actually using more than one muscle group at a time. Free weights are more for the intermediate type of people who have exercised for a while. They happen to be not too expensive, so you can actually have them at your house. We also have weight machines. If you look at slide 3, that's your typical weight machine. They usually work only one muscle group at a time, because once you sit on it and you pull them down or do the exercise, it only does one thing at one time. So that is more for the beginner type of an exercise person, so that way excuse me, you won't have a problem with it, and you'll be able to make sure you do the exercise correctly. They do have a tendency to be more expensive, so you'll probably have to go to a gym for that one. Excuse me. And we also have what's called resistance training. For resistance training, you can use the little stretchy bands, or you can use your own body weight for resistance training. The one thing that you can have for those is you can do them anywhere. They're very inexpensive. A lot of them come on, like you can have DVD programs for those, which are very nice, so you can do them in your home or on your own that way. My favorite is Tracy Anderson, who happens to be a fitness guru, and she's the instructor to Gwyneth Paltrow and Courtney Cox. She says that it is best to have a new workout every 10 days. That way your muscles don't get bored, and you don't get bored, and you also will not plateau or eventually quit. So it's very good to keep the programs running and working out different muscle groups at different times. And our next one will be slide 4 is your cardio program, which is walking or running, jogging, swimming, or dancing. Anything that gets your heart rate up, it's a cardiovascular program. One of the famous ones for that one, it would be Beto Perez. He is the inventor of Zumba. If you've seen Zumba, that's a very new upcoming program that a lot of people do. You buy them, they're DVDs, and it's a different type of dancing type of thing too, like salsa dancing. And Beto Perez says that once the music starts pumping and people are dancing the salsa or whatever, they actually forget that they're exercising, which I think is very true. If you make exercising fun, then you're not going to dread doing it, and you'll think it is, you'll continue to do that exercise program. Then we have the Peak 8 program, which is a new program I have come across, who I was introduced to it by Dr. McCullough, who is a medical doctor, and he's also a natural health advocate. He says that Peak 8 program dramatically improves muscle tone, lowers your body fat, boosts energy, improves athletic speed and performance. It is also a very fast and effective way to lose weight. If you look at slide 5, there's an elliptical machine. He says for this program you can use an elliptical machine or a recumbent bike. And you do not use this program more than 3 times a week. It is a very strenuous, beyond a cardiovascular type of a program. And what you do with this, if you're on the recumbent bike or the elliptical machine, you first start off with a 3-minute warm-up where you're just going slow for 3 minutes. And then after that, you exercise as fast and as hard as you can for a solid 30 seconds. And during this time, you will literally feel like you cannot possibly go for another few seconds. And then after that 30 seconds, you recover for a slower speed for 90 seconds. Repeat those 30-second interval and 90-second intervals for 7 more times for a total of 8 times. You'll know you'll do this correctly when you realize that when you're finished, it will be very hard to breathe. You'll be sweating profusely like no other workout you've ever had. And this exercise is very key to important. It can be done for beginners, which would be like people who are just starting and really need to lose weight, because you can obviously slower speed do it. And I know when I first started doing it, I don't do it as regular as I should, because once you do this program, it will make you very sore, and it made me very hard to walk for actually a couple of days. So it's really good not to do it very frequently. You should only do it 3 times a week, and you can work your way up, because when I did it the first time, I couldn't even do 30 seconds hard really fast. I could only do like 20, and you're like exhausted. But it is a very, very good workout, and it works out your whole cardiovascular system and also every muscle group inside you. And it is a very fast and effective way to help you to lose weight. So we've learned that exercise is good for all ages. We've learned about the free weights, the weight machine, different DVDs you can take at home or use at home, your cardio, which is walking or jogging, or the new Peak 8 fitness with your elliptical machines. These are all different fitness levels we can use. And if you look at a very famous fitness expert whose name is Jack LaLanne, he's an exercise, nutrition, and fitness expert. He says the only way that you can hurt your body is if you don't use it. And that is very true.